Hello and welcome. 6 hours from now, match day -2 training session, and we are going to leave from here for the Edgbaston cricket ground. It's about 7-8 minutes. We are in the bull ring. We are in the bull ring. On our right is the bull ring. On our left is the Birmingham New Street Station. Edgbaston cricket ground. The buses leave from there, and right behind us you can see the taxis. That's what we are going to do. Get on one and go to Edgbaston and report on India's match day -2 practice session. Before we get on to that, let us give you what Team India did yesterday. The first half, how many players did you sort of bump into when we were doing our shows?
Pretty much everyone. KL Rahul, Sai Sudarshan, Washington Sundar, Prasidh Krishna, Dhruv Jurel, Mohammad Siraj.
Oh, you met Siraj also?
I didn't meet him, but he just passed.
He was there, okay.
He just passed by.
I met the others, all of them we met.
Yeah. Did I say Arshdeep?
No, you haven't.
So that makes it 7 players. So half of the Indian squad I have already seen multiple times throughout our stay here. Because there's Birmingham, there's only one place to
And
sort of
from
chill
for
out.
there,
And
for the
them as
players,
well.
it's that bull ring
It's
area,
just walking
the Victoria Square
walking
area.
distance.
By the way, I also, just to add to Gargi's list, it's more or less a comprehensive list. I will add Gautam Gambhir and his family. I will add Shardul Thakur and his family. And I will add, who else?
I think that's it.
Karun Nair.
Oh yes, I completely forgot
Karun Nair was also
Yes,
there. So
yes.
we kind of met nearly 2/3 of the squad in that same area. We were having lunch. There was a street food festival on, and I was having my momos. So Shormishta and I, we were roaming around that street food festival area. There was a Nepalese store, loved it. Absolutely fresh food,
Nice.
beautiful. The aroma was so good. Had that, and the players were also roaming around there. Anyway, that was the afternoon. Moving on, evening there was a team dinner. And after a break, that was when the team got together and started getting back into match mode. Let's also give you the update that in the 2 days that India practiced, they weren't able to take a look at the pitch. They did not, because the pitch was covered at Edgbaston. The pitch was covered at Edgbaston, so anyone who's saying that, the team has been decided is not true. The team has not yet been decided. We have ideas. We have ideas which will kind of get somewhat clear today after the match day -2 practice session, that both of us, along with the rest of the team, Trisha, Rohan, Shubha and Rohit, Amit, Devashish of course, will all be attending. So the pitch was covered at Edgbaston. The players had an intense practice session. There are no injury concerns in the team. And I say that keeping in mind Sai Sudarshan. Okay, so that's what the update is. There was a team dinner from which the players started to get together and get back into match groove. The team dinner was yesterday, and from now, 5 hours from now, the team will be practicing. So let's now focus on the 10 things that she and I will be looking forward to in today's practice session. Over to you.
I don't even know where to start because there's just
Go
so
for
much
it.
to look forward to. So many changes that we're anticipating. So many playing 11 changes. I think there are going to be plenty. I think at least 2 changes that we're going to see in the playing 11. Let's see if I'm right or wrong, but I'm expecting at least 2 changes, if not 3. But the number one that I will look forward to is Kuldeep Yadav, because we've spoken about him constantly. We should have done 10-1 and then listed
Okay,
the
go.
most important.
Let's
But
go.
I've already done it. It's a spoiler now. One would have been Kuldeep Yadav, but anyway.
Chalo, theek hai. So you've given one. Okay, done.
One is Kuldeep Yadav, because the last time around you saw that there was a sort of system when it comes to the net session.
But
that
what do you want to see Kuldeep do in the nets?
I want to see him bowl in the main net.
okay.
That's what I was trying to explain.
Okay.
That last time we saw that system of one net being there for the bowlers to bat in, and the local bowlers were bowling there. So it was a sort of the players who are not playing will practice there, and the players who actually made it to the playing 11
They were
had a
practicing.
different net. So if we can get a
Extrapolate.
hint at that, and if the same system is used this time around, then we might just see.
Kuldeep
We
Yadav.
might just make out if Kuldeep Yadav is bowling or not. If he's again doing those insignificant catching and whatever he was doing that time around, then we'll know that he's not playing again. But I'm not expecting him to stay out of the playing 11.
Okay, so Gargi doing Detective Gargi there. and saying there are two nets, this is inconsequential, this is consequential. Gautam Gambhir will say, what? What are you saying? This is not consequential.
Maybe even he has not thought of it as much as I am.
So Gargi has done a deep dive into the Indian nets.
And the fact that they do a fitness or a running session after their batting or bowling is also a hint, by the way.
Come again?
KL Rahul, Karun Nair, all of these batters, after they finished their nets, they did either a sprint session or a long running session or a sight catching. So if someone is not doing that, they're not in the playing 11.
Not me. This is Gargi Raut. Okay, sorry. You went to London with me yesterday, day before. Did you go to Baker Street? You didn't, right?
I did not.
Okay, I have to because her surname has been changed.
What?
It's no longer Raut, it's Holmes. So it's Gargi Holmes from now. 221B Baker Street, new inhabitant. The way she is discovering the Indian net, even Gautam Gambhir will not know. By the way, again, not me, huh? It's her.
No, I'm just.
So
I wanna like
that's her understanding. Good. Okay. My understanding of what I want to see Kuldeep Yadav do.
Yeah.
Kuldeep Yadav attack, and yes,
Yes.
to the batters, attack, get a hit, few shots here, there, I don't care. Get me wickets. I want to see you loop it. I want to see you bowl like a real
Variations.
intense session.
Yes.
Get me wickets. I want to see how your rhythm is. I want to see how you're running in.
That wrong gun, you want to see that.
I want to see Kuldeep Yadav do all of that. And the advantage is we have access to it. We will be able to show you. We will be able to show all our viewers what Kuldeep Yadav is doing. So that's absolutely. So Kuldeep Yadav has to be a talking point of the Nets matchday -2. Number 9.
Oh, I'm giving all of them.
Tell me or I can give also.
Okay. No. I'll give number 9 is the batting lineup.
Okay.
The way that the nets were functioning once again, Gargi
Yeah.
Holmes. The way that the nets were functioning, you actually got an idea of who's going to make it to the batting 11, the playing 11, sorry, in the batting lineup. You had all of them bat. Yes, the numbers were jigged, and I thought that was done on purpose.
No, Sai batted 3, Karun batted 5.
No, Shardul and NKR also batted.
Yeah, but your main
Yes,
batters,
yes.
at least at the top of the order, everybody was like Gill and Gill batted 4.
Gill batted 4.
Pant batted 5. Gill and Pant together.
Yes.
So we were saying, oh, what's happening
Yes.
here? Then Sai and this
We
guy
thought
came in.
Gill would do number 4, number 3, and Rishabh
Possible.
would do number 4, something
That's
like
the
that.
point, right? That was
Yes.
the NKR plan.
Yes.
That was the NKR
Yes.
plan, that NKR was big time in the scheme of things.
Yes.
And that's when Sai
That
came
changed.
in. Exactly.
That changed completely. Maybe it changed after that net session. Who knows?
Possible.
knows?
Possible.
It could very well be because
So the
we
batting.
don't know. Yeah,
So
the
you
batting.
want to,
I want to see the order.
I want to see the third point. Let me take that and
Yeah.
she can take 4. I want to see what the head coach does. Because these one-on-one conversations are a clear indication where Gautam Gambhir's focus is. Long chat with KL, long chat with Shubman, long chat with Shardul. Each of the players he had a long chat with had a role to play. Want to see if he's actually having a long chat with Jasprit or not ahead of this. If he's not, is he having a long chat with Arshdeep? Is he having a long chat with Akashdeep? Is he having a long chat with Kuldeep Yadav? So the 3 Deeps, are all of them playing? 2 of them playing, the Deeps of India. Arshdeep, Akashdeep, Kuldeep. So we have to see that. What is Gautam Gambhir's game plan will be a fair indication because the coach will come and stand at the top of the Indian nets, clearly focusing on that, what the coach does. Number 4.
Number 4 will be Sai Sudarshan and Yashasvi Jaiswal with the fielding drills.
Excellent.
What's
Excellent.
going on there? Because what we know now from our sources is the fact that Yashasvi Jaiswal will be given at least 100 slip catches every single practice session so that he gets his eye set, because Yashasvi Jaiswal was saying that, you know, it's a bit difficult to get sight of the ball at Headingley, to which, you know, obviously the staff replied that we should practice more and we should get more. And if not, Yashasvi Jaiswal is still not looking as strong as he should in the slip cordon, then you've got a Sai Sudarshan in the backup. So if you've got actually Sai Sudarshan taking slip catches more than Yashasvi Jaiswal, then
Gully and Gully, yeah.
Gully, then that might be indicative of who is making it to that cordon or not.
That's another good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Number 5, extremely critical. How is Arshdeep Singh bowling?
Oh yeah.
The Arshdeep Akashdeep puzzle, we will have a clear idea. Is Arshdeep the front runner? Is Akashdeep the front runner? Who is capable of taking more early wickets? who is capable of giving India the breakthroughs in the absence of Jasprit Bumrah. Assuming Jasprit Bumrah is not playing, by the way, the average score, first inning score at Edgbaston is 350 plus.
It's a batting wicket. It's a total
This is a
batting
middle
wicket,
to heavy,
yeah.
high scoring ground. Middle to high scoring ground in the first innings. So if it's 350 plus 400 first inning score, then both teams win. Who has the intensity to bowl a 25 overs, long first innings effort? Put in that. Akashdeep, Arshdeep Singh will be a very critical call for India. If the match goes into day 5 again, Arshdeep Singh creating the footmarks, will that bring a Ravindra Jadeja more into play? Will that bring a Kuldeep Yadav more into play? So the Arshdeep, Akashdeep puzzle, the conundrum, the who goes, is something that I will also wait to see. Number 6.
Picking up on that, because we were talking about the pace bowlers, Prasidh Krishna. I want to see him bowl discipline lines throughout the net bowling session. You want to see him bowl in the same spot. Not in the same spot, but in the same
I
areas.
understand. Not to give loose balls.
Not to give loose balls. You want him to bowl discipline, line and length. If you're not seeing that, could that mean maybe he sits out?
I don't think he
want
will.
Morne Morkel to stand there.
So
and
you want
tell-
a Morne Prasidh session?
I want a Morne Prasidh session, and I want it to be a very, very strong one. I also want to see Gautam Gambhir having that long chat with Prasidh Krishna as well.
Interesting, because clearly Prasidh Krishna is a bowler that India is banking on.
Yes.
Someone who could bowl that ball to Ollie Pope, who could bowl that ball to Zach Crawley.
He's got it. He just can't execute it for some reason.
Today, did you see his body language is funny? His body
You can
language.
never tell if he's confident
He's
or if
smiling.
he's not
Is
confident.
he not smiling? He has that half smile on his face. KL was. It's
That's
interesting.
what is so confusing about Prasidh Krishna. Even in the last games, we were talking about low body language, drooped shoulders, and then he'll bowl a brilliant delivery and he's still returning like that. So you're confused, like what is going on in this bowler's head?
Like today, yesterday, KL and we was having a chat and Karun was smiling.
Karun
KL
ran
was
away.
smiling. Karun then, Prasidh had an expression which could mean anything.
Exactly.
Could mean anything under the sun that
Got a
Prasidh
poker
expressed.
face.
It was bizarre. I mean, what did it? So Prasidh Krishna, I understand where Gargi is coming from. The intensity that we want to see in a Prasidh Krishna. Number 7.
Oh, I want to see how much Rishabh Pant is restraining himself in the net session, because you saw that there were risky shots, there were chances. Rishabh Pant could have very well gotten out early. It's just that he was restraining himself quite a lot. And if in this net session he focuses on leaving the balls more, on defending more, trusting his defense, which is a very solid defense as well, then it means that Rishabh Pant has completely changed his mindset.
One fellow we have not seen in the last 3 days. We have
Rishabh.
seen everybody. We have seen.
He's posted a picture right here.
कहाँ पे है बे?
Yesterday he posted a picture on Instagram.
But we were in London.
Yes.
So we were in London for that Lalit Modi round
No, we
table.
were in London day before.
Correct.
Yesterday he
As in,
posted.
okay, so we were
Yes.
also here.
Yes.
But as
We
I
didn't
said,
see him.
because otherwise I would have had a chat with
Maybe he
him.
took it before.
We
Who
didn't
knows?
bump into Rishabh Pant.
No, he didn't.
So we didn't bump into Rishabh Pant. We bumped into almost all of the other fellows. Rishabh is a very, very close friend and
Yeah.
somebody I have a lot of time for. I mean, he's a personal favorite of mine for the longest time, for the longest time. Okay, so Rishabh Pant, I also want to see how his workload is managed. 180 overs of wicket keeping and
Oh,
another
yes.
intense match coming up. 5 days if it goes. If it's a batting deck, more so.
This is a completely different point then.
Rishabh Pant,
Yeah.
the workload. 180 overs of wicket keeping, batting two innings, scoring
It's not
200s.
easy. It's
Come on.
not easy.
Come on. I mean, that is serious issue.
Yeah.
And on that same load, when I say Rishabh Pant's wicket workload, you mentioned the Prasidh Krishna point and you mentioned the Jaiswal and Sai point. Overall, the fielding has been pretty bad. Prasidh, 4-5 boundaries.
I was going to.
Go for it.
Yeah, I was going to take that point, that you want to see a very strong fielding session, because throughout the two practice sessions that we saw in Headingley and the ones
Is
here
this our
as
number
well.
8? Okay, this
Yes.
is our number 8. Okay.
No, this will be 9.
8 or 9, whatever.
Yeah. We've lost count.
Okay, doesn't matter. 8.
Does
Chalo.
not matter, of course. But you want to see a very strong fielding session, because until now, the fielding session, until the first test match, the fielding sessions would be sort of a side thing. They would
But
do
they'll
their
start
warm-up-
the intensity,
That's
but
what I'm saying. They
also
would
fun.
do their warm-up drills, and then they would do a bit of maybe 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes of fielding, but it wasn't a serious fielding session. They were games. You know, you distribute them in teams and then you play those games, but it wasn't a serious session. You want to see that.
I mean, the high catches. See, I thought it was serious. On the other, I
okay.
could have countered that, but I agree where she says a more focused, say, high catching.
Yeah.
Jaiswal dropping that Ben Duckett proved to be very costly for India.
Wow.
I actually want to see India do their catching in this test match way better,
Quickly,
and
yes.
that happens with intensity and practice. So that's something that absolutely both of us want to see. Number 9, I'll take number 9. She can close it out. You see, when you are going into a test match with as important or as big a stake as this one, you 100% want to see your captain's body language. Has it kind of changed to under pressure? Because when Gill attended that pre-match press conference ahead of Leeds, he was calm, he was chilled, he was relaxed, and he was oozing confidence, and he went ahead and batted like a true champion, and it was royalty the way Shubman Gill batted and got that 150. Has anything changed in Shubman Gill with the loss? Is he under pressure? Can we feel it? What is his body language? How is he batting at the nets? How is he going and checking out the pitch? What are the conversations he's having? What is he saying to the press if he does meet the press? So Shubman Gill, for me, will be an absolute focus at today's practice session. You take the last one.
The final one would be, I want to see who bowls in that main net. Because
Oh.
the last time you saw Trasid, Bumrah bowling in tandem, Shardul NKR bowling in tandem.
Also Siraj was bowling.
I was going to say Siraj in tandem, and Jadeja was bowling in that net as well.
Was he? Yeah,
Was
maybe.
he not?
Faster bowlers, I remember.
Faster bowlers, yes. I think Jadeja was bowling in the other
Other
net
one,
or
yeah.
something. But anyway,
all of the fast bowlers.
But you got an idea of what the fast bowling attack was going to look like that day itself, match day -2. You knew
I
who
agree.
the fast bowlers were going to be. So this time around, if you see an Ashdeep bowling in that main net,
So Gargi Holmes gets the job done if Arshdeep bowls in the main net. So that's something we will see. You know, this is a real good discussion.
Yes.
Enjoyed it because we will build it up to the Indian net session today. It will be one of the most important ones ahead of this Edgbaston Test match. Tomorrow the practice is optional, and it will be match day -1, where obviously we will be having the pre-match press conference of the captains. We will have all of that. Building up to the test match today, we will have plenty to do. Let me also give you, this is at 12 o'clock live, 5 p.m. from Edgbaston Cricket Ground. Gargi Raut and I, joined by our colleagues, all of them will be there. Shubhan and Rohit primarily will do Hindi. Trisha, Rohan and Debashish will do Bangla. Amit will move around. Trisha will join us. Shubhan will also come and join us. So all, and again, I will distribute the team so that you have a Shubman Gill perspective. You have a Rishabh Pant, you have a KL Rahul. Focused KL Rahul performance. We will have Arshdeep and Kuldeep. Separately, we will focus on them so that we can give back to you every possible detail from the India press conference. Live at 5 p.m, live at 7 p.m, live at 9 p.m. Because India practices between 1:30, which is 6 o'clock, to 1:30 to 4:30 or 5, which is 9:30 India. So, 5 o'clock live from Edgbaston, building up to the practice session, and then from the practice session, 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Lots happening today. Enormous amount of content on the Rev Sports platform. Join the two of us and the rest of the team in Bangla and in Hindi as Miss Holmes decodes the India practice for you. Hopefully, we will be able to get a clear understanding of the team. Finish it.
oh, you've
Done it?
given, yeah.
Done. Okay. So that's about
We'll
it.
see you.